and information that matters to you with your host, Margie Taylor of Taylorized PR. For more information about being a guest, visit irlonestar.com/Conroe Culture.
Lone Star Community Radio is ready for the summer. If you or anyone you know is looking for a summer internship, Lone Star Community Radio is a great place to learn the radio and TV business. Contact the station at info@irlonestar.com or call the station's message line at 936-647-3776. Lone Star Community Radio offers a great opportunity to those interested in learning about the radio world.
Thank you for listening to Lone Star Community Radio. This program was broadcasted and recorded live from the LSCR studios in downtown Conroe, Texas. Lone Star Community Radio is supported by listeners like you. Donate and sponsor today. For more information on getting involved with Lone Star Community Radio, contact us at lscrstudios@gmail.com or visit us online at www.irlonestar.com.
You're listening to Lone Star Community Radio on 104.5 KCZW LP Conroe.
And 106.1 KZCC LP Conroe. And worldwide on irlonestar.com.
Hello, I am Margie Taylor, your host of Conroe Culture News out of Lone Star Community Radio at the Conroe Tower, Conroe City Hall. And coming to you today on FM 104.5, 106.1, live streaming irlonestar.com, YouTube Live, and Facebook Live. So I hope you join us, and if you could share this segment, that would be wonderful. Today we're going to hear from Healing Wings for Warriors, and they are doing a barbecue for veterans and to fund their mental health programs that they do, yoga, wellness, holistic healing. And that is coming up this Friday, December 15th, and they will be at J Bar and Barbecue is hosting the event, and then silent auction, live auction, vendor crafts, barbecue. And speaking of barbecue, we have a celebrity here. We have Petty Eddie Eats, and he will be part of the conversation and as one of the best places to go have some barbecue. And in the second segment, we will hear from Voices in Acción at Jenny Ibarra Rosales. And she has a show here at Lone Star Community Radio. She's going to give us some updates. So the show is sponsored by Roger Stein Chiropractic and the Lake Conroe Realty Group. Roger Stein Chiropractic is located at 3033 West Davis by Conroe High School and Taco Bell. You know exactly where that is. They treat everyone from weekend athletes to infants, seniors, everybody, with a natural holistic approach to healing to relieve pain and achieve optimal health. Dr. Stacy Rogers holds certifications in clinical nutrition, prenatal pediatric care. For new patients, it's only $35, and it all gets donated to CASA, that helps kids in CPS custody under the child welfare system. The Lake Conroe Group serves the greater Montgomery County as the best source for buying, selling, or investing in real estate. Vinny Sinisi, because it's an easy name to remember. So what's happening this week? You know, Christmas is just approaching super fast. We just had parades last week. We had the Toby Powell Christmas Festival with all kinds of fun events that was hosted by the city of Conroe, absolutely free. And now we're edging closer to Christmas. Yes, believe it or not. Because if you don't know, after Halloween, it all just rolls forward. So there's only a few weeks left until the new year, 2024. Can you believe it? So what's happening right now this week? This is the third and final weekend for our live theater performance in Conroe. The Owen Theater, hosted by the Players Theater Company, has Holiday Inn. I saw that Friday night. It's a fabulous show with tap dancing and everything, wonderful singing. Go and see that. And also at the same time, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, just several feet, half a block away, is Christmas Bells, and that is hosted by Stage Right of Texas, Crichton Theater. You can get tickets for the Crichton Show, crichtontheater.org or owentheater.com. Friday at 7:30, Saturday at 7:30, and Sunday 2 p.m. matinee. Both shows this is their final weekend. So go see those, feel good, have fun, and support our community theaters. They're all volunteers. So, other things that are happening. There's breakfast with Santa at Margaritaville, and apparently they have a whole train ride thing that circles around where all the pools are, and then Santa comes out to the breakfast and talks to good girls and boys. See if they're on the naughty or nice list. You can find out more about that at by Googling Margaritaville Lake Conroe Resort and get your tickets and go out there. That is both Saturday and Sunday, I believe. And if you bring a new and unwrapped board game, it helps Community Assistance Center, which serves the entire area in Montgomery County with families, individuals in need, with help with their utility bills, food, clothing, all kinds of wonderful things. So that would help with Christmas presents for some of the young kids they serve. So, also this Saturday is the Conroe Symphony Orchestra. And if you haven't been to see one of their shows, they are fabulous. This one will do Christmas favorites, like Tchaikovsky's Nutcracker Ballet. They will also feature songs from the Polar Express, Sleigh Ride, God Rest Ye Merry Gentlemen. It's a lot of fun, and they get the family involved, and they usually have some kind of instrumental thing where kids, like a petting zoo for instruments, where they can touch them, feel them, get to know the instruments and be a part of it. That is Saturday, December 16th at 2:30 p.m. You can shop for one-of-a-kind gifts at the Conroe Art League, 127 Simonton Street. It's right next to the Red Brick Tavern, and my friend Eddie over here probably knows exactly where that is, downtown Conroe. And you can purchase gift cards from our local restaurants, boutiques, and season tickets to the theaters, because this helps support our community, local vendors, shop owners, small business people that really need your help, because this is the end of the year and they're supporting their families. Don't miss Christmas lights this Saturday night with jazz tunes with the Jazz Connection Kids at Uptown District of Downtown Conroe at the annual Bad Bob's Christmas on the Lawn. And that is spectacular. He has lights all over the place. Anybody who lives in that area knows about Bad Bob. Bob Price is the organizer of Jazz Connection, and these are kids that are in high school. They play fabulous jazz tunes. I mean, they are the best. That's Saturday, December 16th at 6 p.m. You can drive by any evening also to see it. It's 103 South Delmont. Be kind. Remember the reason for the season. We're going to take a quick break, and we will be right back to hear all about the event coming up this Friday.
Since 2004, Roger Stein Chiropractic has offered spine and joint manipulation services to residents of Montgomery County and surrounding areas. Conditions treated include lower back pain, migraines, headaches, whiplash, carpal tunnel, neck pain, sciatica, joint pain, sports injuries, herniated discs, and complications from pregnancy. Roger Stein Chiropractic, led by Dr. Stacy Rogers and Dr. Brian McGee, is an integrity-verified chiropractic clinic. Call 936-441-9990 for an appointment, or visit rogerssteinchiropractic.com. That's RODGERSSTEIN chiropractic.com.
Team Sinisi is a proud sponsor of Conroe Culture News. Vinny Sinisi and his professional team provide comprehensive real estate services throughout the greater Montgomery County area and beyond. Whether looking to buy, sell, or invest in real estate, Team Sinisi has an impeccable reputation. Contact Team Sinisi for a great experience at teamsinisi.com. That's TEAMSINISI.com.
And we are back. So the guest sitting across from me today, I have Rinell Ponceleon.
Ponceleon, yes.
Ponceleon. She's the president CEO of Healing Wings for Warriors. This is a nonprofit organization that helps veterans, and she's going to tell us all about that. And then J-Bar and Barbeque, I have Hoffie Ferreira. He is the general manager Did I say that right?
Yeah, you're getting better with my last name. I was going to say you knocked it out this time.
Ferreira?
Ferreira.
Okay, see, I rolled the tongue. Yeah, she's the general manager of J-Bar and Barbecue in Houston, and they will be hosting this event, Healing Wings for Warriors. And then sitting right next to me, we have
Howdy.
Mr. Petty Eddie Eats. So he's going to tell us all about barbecue. I mean, it is lunchtime. We want to hear about barbecue, and apparently it's so good, right? But nobody brought any, so I don't know. But I understand it's really good.
We're closed on Monday, so sorry about that.
Well,
They get to go on Sunday.
I know.
I'll make
See,
sure
there
to
you go.
I'll make sure to pack some.
All right, so next time, now you
Yes,
know.
ma'am.
All right, so Rinell, tell me about Healing Wings for Warriors. What is it? How did you get it started? Any of that?
Any of that, or all of that.
All of that,
All of
yes,
that, and any
please.
of that. Yes. Well, Healing Wings for Warriors is a nonprofit organization that helps veterans recover and give them tools for PTS. We don't call it PTSD anymore, as it is not considered a disorder. And we use yoga practices. Yes, it isn't considered a disorder anymore. We use yoga practices, movement, the yoga, what you are probably more familiar with.
I've never done yoga.
Well, I invite you to one of our classes. Oh, you're going to love it. I invite you to one of our classes. We also do meditation and breathing exercises, breath work. Mainly, we do it on the weekly basis because we believe that is consistency what actually helps change your physiology. And doing it once in a while, it doesn't have the same effect. I started working with veterans a couple years ago with Lone Survivor Foundation. I work for them at their retreats here in Huntsville. And I have been with them ever since, every single month of the year. Now it's called Operation Red Wing Foundation. And we do retreats once a month, and then veterans contact me because they have a good experience with what they did at the retreat, and then they want to continue the practices. So we offer the practices as on a regular basis, so they can keep the work
And you've
going.
seen results from
incredible,
all of this.
incredible results. So a lot of people have results within a session. They physically and mentally, after the practice is over, they feel like a completely different person. But we know that consistency is the key for everything in life. Even when you go to the gym, my friend next to me here
Sometimes go, yeah.
Sometimes go to the gym.
No.
Without consistency, right? I mean, if you
And
don't
how did
go-
you two connect?
So there was an employee that worked for us as well, and she's a part of the organization. And so they told us they need a spot to do their yoga sessions. And we thought, especially Sundays make sense. We've got brunch coming up as well. So it's almost like a good segue into our brunch session as well, or our meals. And so when they came to us as well, we said, yeah, immediately we want to do something back for the community. And that's one thing that I feel like we always need that additional help. So, yeah, just jumping in just to help them out, that made more sense.
Yeah, fabulous. Yeah. Okay. So you're going to be having an event this Friday.
Yes, ma'am.
With Healing Wings for Warriors. And if somebody wants to look at that, it's hw4warriors.org, right? Of course, you can always Google it and get to it. And you have a Facebook page as well, and they can find out about all your programs. I saw that you have 3 major ones. Is that right?
That's right.
The Front Line, Got Your Six, and Charlie Mike, all appropriately named. Yes. And they have all kinds different nuances and things that they do, right? But are you going to be doing any yoga there?
Yeah.
Yep.
So the session is what, 10 to 11?
10 to 11,
Yep.
yes. So you're welcome. You should join us that day.
So,
Your
yeah.
first yoga class, why not?
So yeah, we got a full schedule going on as well. So we got yoga from 10 to 11, and then 11 o'clock we open for actual service as well. And then from 11 to 5, we're trying to do a car wash with Butterbean, which is a local, and Edo as well. So he's going to do 3 car washes out there.
At your barbecue place?
Yes, ma'am. It's a big
They're
parking
doing-
lot as well, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So Mr. Eddie's
Okay.
been out there as well. So that's one thing that's phenomenal about our spot. Especially being downtown, you can't find parking almost. And we've got free parking, so it just makes
Super
sense.
secret, but you just gave it away.
Yeah, we'll see if they find us.
Like if you're going to the Toyota Center or something like that?
Yeah, I know, and we get a lot of people that
Are you
go
open
to our
Sunday?
place. Yes, we are. From
Good, I'm
11
going
to
to,
6.
is it Sunday? No, it's Saturday night. I'm going to a concert.
We got you.
Okay.
And,
There you go.
so yeah, we've got the car washes coming up as well. Then we've got from 11 to 7, we've got a silent auction. We've got some donations made by a couple of companies and local folks, local business owners. And then from, I just have to get the time right. So from 4 to 8, we've got a shopping market as well, basically at the location, just getting your last gifts for Christmas in. Plus, we've got Santa doing a stop by from 6 to 8, which is going to be something fun as well.
You have a packed calendar.
Yeah, I know it's going to be a lot of fun as well. So we got with the shopping market.
Oh, and that's Friday. That's not Saturday.
No, it's Friday, yeah.
It's Friday, so you never know.
And that's why we kept it local.
Yeah.
What's her name? Glam Wagon is the one that's organizing all the shopping market folks for us as
Nice.
well. So she's Cindy Walker. Plus, we've got Scotty Alexander playing from 7:30 to 9:30. So it's going to be a fun-filled evening, just supporting Miss.
Maybe
Miss
Allison and
Rinell.
I need to come out.
It's going to be solid, yeah.
Okay, and you're going to be eating?
I think I might. Well, actually, I won't make it out this week because I have a surgery on Tuesday. But I can vouch for J Bar being incredible barbecue.
What do you like best?
Actually, their brunch was incredible.
You have brunch?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, so they do chilaquiles, if I'm saying it correctly, which is like brisket on top of like eggs and like some chips and things like that. It was incredible. With their salsa verde on top. They have
the brisket taco as
yeah,
well.
brisket taco, which is good. I would go for the moist brisket instead of the lean brisket. That's just me personally. They also have a breakfast platter, sausage, potatoes, and some eggs, I believe, on there. It's all good. But if you're looking for lunch, get their 4-meat platter. So you can do brisket, ribs, sausage, and I believe I got pulled pork. So
Yeah, pulled pork is
And then
solid.
Which do you like the best?
Probably their brisket. I mean, it's not like your normal like brisket. I mean, it's got like a little like a Tex-Mex vibe to it. So their pitmaster Alec Varnell, his name is Big Daddy Carne.
He's been here.
Yeah, he's a pretty cool dude. He does an incredible job behind the pits over there. So definitely probably one of my favorite things. And their pulled pork was good too, though.
Yeah.
But I think my top thing there is their Brussels sprouts. It's random, but it's so good. I don't know what he does with the Brussels sprouts there, but it's like sweet and spicy. It's something, but it's good though. I love it.
I've had the Brussels
Yeah.
sprouts.
I mean,
They're
they're good,
really
right?
good.
Yeah, our kitchen,
they're incredible.
manager,
They are really
Chewy's
Prepared
got a
well.
little. Yeah.
It's really good. I've never prepared Brussels sprouts.
Yeah, that's
But I've
definitely.
tasted some.
They
Good.
smoke.
So
them,
when you come
I'm
out
sure, right?
this weekend, and surely make sure to get some as well because it's one of our top sellers as well. But and especially with Mr. Eddie as well being somebody that vouches for us. Obviously, he's a local, hyper local individual.
I am from
celebrity
Conroe.
from Conroe as
Yeah,
well.
I am from Conroe.
And we just want to make sure we connect with all these folks that really stand out and just help each other out. And that's why we got him involved as well. So
I consider myself a barbecue connoisseur. I've eaten at plenty of barbecue spots around the Houston area and Texas. So I definitely hope you guys can take my
Is
word
that
for
your
it.
food of choice? Barbecue?
Absolutely. Let me just tell you this. I have went
But
down.
yet
a
we
re-
have no barbecue here.
It's Monday, so in the Texas
Thanks a
world,
lot.
We don't eat barbecue
Look.
on Monday.
it's Monday. So in the Texas world, usually most top barbecue spots aren't open on Monday. So usually it's like Wednesday and Thursday. That's when they open
Look
up.
at the
service.
phenomenal business you do if they're not open on Monday.
It is a good market, I guess.
yeah,
There
maybe.
you go.
In sales,
PR
I don't
girl
know,
just
right?
saying.
He's like, no, my only day off.
Yeah.
Oh, that means you can come on Mondays to Conroe.
Yes, ma'am.
And do
And then-
something.
There you
And
go.
do food.
Yeah, help out some of the
See?
Look,
food.
I hope you out. I hope you guys.
cheers,
There we
buddy.
go. We can
Okay.
join service. There we go.
Oh, very good.
You will never hear the end of this.
But she's
So-
going to come out this weekend, though.
Friday.
Friday. Perfect.
I
So
might
we'll see
have
you then.
time Friday.
All right, awesome.
Perfect.
Yeah, I know Saturday
be
is
there.
booked.
Yeah. So.
Very booked. So, where can people find you, or where do you go in Conroe to blog about? Because they're in Houston, so you.
I get
sometimes
out-
go
I get out
there
everywhere.
For good
Yeah.
stuff, right?
Yeah, I get out everywhere. Everybody knows me usually on Facebook from Petty Eddie Eats. I get out everywhere. Everywhere that I think is.
Everywhere but Lone Star Community Radio in the morning.
But it's his birthday. That's why. Happy birthday, buddy. So.
Oh, I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Today is my
Happy
birthday.
birthday!
And also shout out to my twin sister Victoria, because I am a twin, so it is our birthday today.
How do you like being a twin?
It's good. I mean, just like having another sister. I mean, I was telling a story on Facebook today. I mean, we had a secret handshake since we were like 6 or 7.
Really?
We're 37
Can we see
now.
it?
I mean, if she was here, she was supposed.
Can you show me?
I can't show you between me and her.
Secret.
Though.
It's
It's
secret.
secret. Absolutely.
Okay, that's right. We are on the radio.
But it is cool though. She's a lot more prettier than I am. So if you see her, you wouldn't think we're twins. I
She's
get
a
that all the
girl.
time. Oh, glad. Don't even think we're even brother and sister. So.
Okay,
But,
awesome. Well, happy birthday
I
again to
appreciate
you,
it.
and I'm glad you took time to come on here
Absolutely.
and talk about barbecue. Do you like other food too?
No, I mean, absolutely. I eat everywhere. I always say my biggest thing for food blogging, everywhere I eat, I blog, just to give an experience. So anybody who wants to go try it out, has Eddie tried it out? So you can go to my page kind of as a reference point. So Tex-Mex is probably like my next thing, like Lupe Tortillas or Gringos and Conroe's not bad. That's a new place that's in here now. So
They've
that's pretty
been
good.
crowded, and they just opened a couple weeks ago.
They've been incredibly crowded. Incredibly crowded. I mean, I think when I was going to go,
I haven't
their
eaten there
wait was
yet.
like 140 people on wait or something.
Yeah,
like that.
I don't have patience.
I don't either. So I do. I don't have patience for it either. But but I'm not really picky. I eat everywhere, honestly. So that's my biggest thing.
Have you been to Honor Cafe?
I have. Actually, when I first started blogging, that was one of my first big spots to eat at was Honor. I had their chicken and waffles, and then I came back and had their big breakfast burrito. So
Chicken and
definitely just
waffles. So we had a class yesterday, and then I ordered a waffle, and I changed the chicken for a couple of ribs.
Yeah, I know. So that's
You know what? That is a good idea. To be
Waffle
honest.
and ribs?
I know,
That's
right?
That's
different.
That's a good brunch hack.
Not
I like
only
that.
Well,
that,
Switch it up a little
okay,
bit.
there
they
you go. That
gave
could be a
me-
new thing.
It's fantastic. So the waffle comes with a maple syrup,
Yes,
I think. So I'm like, oh my God, that's a lot of maple syrup. You know, me complaining.
Super sweet.
So super sweet. Oh my God. Oh no. So then I cut it and I dipped the rib in the maple syrup. It was the best
Solid
thing
work
ever.
together, yeah.
I need
Sweet and
best
salty.
thing ever.
Sweet and savory.
I don't eat eggs, but I would do ribs and waffles.
Ribs and waffles is the best
But yeah,
thing.
Honor
so-
Cafe's a cool spot. We're actually going to go there afterwards to meet up with Chris and them. But yeah, that's a solid spot as well.
Incredible food. Definitely elevated food over there.
Yeah.
Okay, let's get back to the program here
Yes,
on Friday. Friday. So what times does it start?
So it starts at 11 o'clock, but obviously we've got yoga first from 10 to 11. But
Is that
actual
open to anybody, or
Yes.
how does that work?
Open to anybody. Yes.
Okay,
It's
so
an
they can
open
try it
class.
out and see.
Yes.
But it would be nice if you had some veterans come out there.
Oh,
right?
they will be coming.
Yeah.
Yeah. We
Okay.
will have some veterans coming to do the class. They love it. But it's not going to be the class is not going to be exactly as it is in the program. It's going to be a little bit more open to the general
It's a
public.
sampling
Yes.
kind of
Mhm.
thing. And for your event on Friday,
yes, ma'am.
Hoffie, is there a fee to
No,
go in?
it's completely free admission, free parking, so you don't have to pay for parking. or
Free
any of that.
barbecue?
Not free barbecue. We're trying to keep the lights
I was
on.
going to slip that in. So you can get your car washed. You can eat barbecue.
Yes,
you can
ma'am.
do yoga. You can help support local vendors.
Yes,
and
ma'am.
then that all goes back, the proceeds, to your organization, which is a 501c3,
Yes.
a nonprofit. And
Don't forget about Santa Claus as well for the kiddos. So we want to make
That's
sure
it.
Santa
kids-
Claus,
Yes, ma'am.
live music.
Yes, ma'am. Scotty Alexander. So
Okay.
from 7:30 to 9:30. So he's also
So
super
come
good talent.
early, stay late.
Yeah, it's an all-day thing if you want to. Edo is a phenomenal spot to hang out in as well. It's one of those hidden gems that is really expanding and they are developing into something really special for downtown.
And you have special desserts, too.
Yes, there's a couple of good desserts, but classic banana pudding, phenomenal. And then actually almost forgot about it. We got $2 wells as well, Friday and Saturday, all day long. So each weekend all the way
Oh,
to
my goodness.
2024.
So
Old school.
Uber in.
Yes, ma'am.
There you go.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, no, we just
I
started
need to
doing
tell-
that.
You know, my
Okay, so what else
Okay.
can you tell me about your event or Healing Wings for Warriors? Anything? Did I forget anything?
No, you didn't forget anything.
What kind of things are in the silent auction?
So we got, actually the coolest one we just added was a clear coat paint job from one of the mechanics down there as well. Plus, I think it's called The History of the Game, if I've got the name right. They donated a bunch of items from U of H players that play for the team now. Actually, what's his name? Tank Dell photo signed by him. So obviously he's a U of H boy as well, so we're going to make sure to support the locals. A bunch of different things. A couple of places like Republic and Specs donated a couple of baskets as well. So if you want to get something for Christmas, put a couple of cocktails there at your house.
Well, you can also get gift certificates, right?
We got those as well. Yep. Yeah. So it's a good variety as well. So there's something for everybody.
Okay.
Yeah.
So do you charge fees for your yoga for veterans and all that?
No. It's completely free of charge for the veterans, and all of the programs. Yes.
And you also have some of it on Zoom. Did I read that?
Yes. We will transmit the classes that we do live in person. We will have them on Zoom at the same time.
So somebody can't get into
somebody,
where you
are. I have quite a few veterans that are not local in Houston, so they want to still do the program, so we'll do it on Zoom. And it's coming up very soon. We have a weekly meditation, and that's on Zoom, guided meditation. That's not in person. That's online.
Very good.
Yeah, and that's why we're doing the fundraiser specifically, just to make sure to support folks like them.
Of course.
Just because obviously it's something dear to everybody's heart. There's always so many servicemen folks out there protecting this country for us.
That's
and
right.
Not being from here.
They don't have to be there. They volunteer to serve our country.
Yeah, and that's why I always have one of those shirts on. I started wearing one of these now, I think, for almost 12 months now straight with a American flag on it as well. So, yeah, I love this country and this state specifically. So, cheers.
I love it.
Yeah.
I'm all in.
Yeah, we know that.
We
know that.
Yeah, we got you. And that's what makes this so special, because there's always a connection from a service point as well, because it feels like there's always somebody that was in service, then nobody that was in service, somebody that needs help, somebody that can help. So that's why I feel like sometimes a reason to be on this planet Earth sometimes, just to make sure to listen to some of the things that's going on out there, be more connected, be more engaged. And that's why you're getting Mr. Eddie out there supporting Mr. Rinell. So it's just one of those things, just to be a segue for some of these folks. And we can do it through food. It's one of those things where it brings people together, isn't it?
Yeah,
It
all the
definitely
time.
does. I've
Always
seen that
does.
for sure.
Yeah.
That's absolutely right. Well, I look forward the next time you're on the show to bring some barbecue,
Yes, ma'am.
or we'll figure out something to do on Mondays out here in the Conroe area.
I'm gonna hold you to it to be out there this weekend. We're gonna do a little video together and see how she finally had some barbecue.
I think you need to get out there.
Okay,
I want to
will
see
text
that.
you later.
Just now.
And you won't make it, but we will see you doing this somewhere around the community.
You'll see me almost every day. Probably next 2 weeks I might be a little bit down, but I'll be out and about always. They have another event at the end of this year that I'm going to make it out to. So it's a whole hog event. So it's for barbecue. My friends at Rosemar Barbecue are going to be there. And I'm going to be there just taking pics and trying some new stuff out there. So I'm big into the barbecue world. So I wish I could explain it better, but it's going to be a nice event.
That's great. So, Eddie, where can people follow you?
You can follow me at Petty Eddie Eats on Facebook and the same on Instagram. You'll see my mug on there.
And apparently on I Love Conroe.
Well, you'll see me. I don't post as much in I Love Conroe like I used to, but I used to post a bunch. I was the donut guy for a long time, doing donut reviews on all the spots in Conroe and Spring and Woodlands. So I kind of transitioned to full-on food. So definitely check
donut?
Donuts. Yes, I was the donut guy.
Okay.
It started off as a joke, and then it just turned into more than just a joke. So.
I worked at a donut shop in the wee mornings, 4 or 5 in the morning, back in Burbank, California, when I was 17.
man.
And I learned about how they put the jelly in the donut.
Oh,
I also learned to drink coffee then.
That's so early in the morning, right?
Yes, I used to ride my bike. Yes, when crazies were out.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, so crazy. Okay, we're gonna wrap it up. Anything?
ma'am.
Any last minute words here?
Make sure to come out there Friday, support Healing Wings for Warriors, and obviously Mr. Eddie, thanks
See
a lot for
Rinell?
everything. Yeah, see
Eddie won't be there, but he can talk about it
Yeah.
later.
Absolutely, I will
Yeah.
definitely be posting
And
about it.
Hoffie, you can. He's the general manager.
Yes, ma'am. I'm always
Just say,
out
"Where's
there."
Hoffie?" That's
Yeah.
all you got to do. And
You can't miss
show
it.
up
You
Friday.
can't miss it when
You
you
won't
walk in.
miss
Exactly.
Yes, absolutely. I am going to work on getting out there Friday with my friend Allison of Conroe City Lifestyle.
Oh, there you
So-
go. Get some good pics. There you
Okay.
go. Yeah.
You
Okay.
can come just before brunch at 10 for a little bit of movement.
Okay.
Yeah, look,
I'm
they're
gonna see
trying to
what I can
entice
do.
you some more.
Okay,
Look at
I'll
that.
look at my
I
calendar.
have a couple of mats
Barbecue
for
and
you
yoga, I like
reserved.
it.
Yeah, it's a great way to start your day.
Yeah.
I don't deny that. I just got to look at my calendar.
Mine's usually
Okay,
like
thank
one
y'all.
or
I
the
appreciate it
Thank
very
you.
much.
other. All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Since 2004, Roger Stein Chiropractic has offered spine and joint manipulation services to residents of Montgomery County and surrounding areas. Conditions treated include lower back pain, migraines, headaches, whiplash, carpal tunnel, neck pain, sciatica, joint pain, sports injuries, herniated discs, and complications from pregnancy. Roger Stein Chiropractic, led by Dr. Stacy Rogers and Dr. Brian McGee, is an integrity-verified chiropractic clinic. Call 936-441-9990 for an appointment or visit rogerssteinchiropractic.com. That's RODGERSSTEIN chiropractic.com.
Team Sinisi is a proud sponsor of Conroe Culture News. Vinny Sinisi and his professional team provide comprehensive real estate services throughout the greater Montgomery County area and beyond. Whether looking to buy, sell, or invest in real estate, Team Sinisi has an impeccable reputation. Contact Team Sinisi for a great experience at teamsinisi.com. That's TEAMSINISI.com.
Lone Star Community Radio is looking for those who are interested in hosting their own talk show. With monthly and weekly slots available on Conroe's FM 104.5, 106.1, and on irlonestar.com. Start your own podcast, create your first YouTube channel, and be on TV. Contact Lone Star Community Radio online at irlonestar.com or call the message line at 936-647-3776 to take your first step into the radio world.
Does your company have needs that can be met by an employee who is dependable, hardworking, enthusiastic, motivated, cooperative, respectful, and punctual? Conroe Independent School District Special Education Department can meet your needs by connecting you with potential employees that have been preparing for a lifetime of employment. We have numerous individuals seeking paid and unpaid work experiences. If your company is interested in seeing how we can meet your business needs, call Conroe ISD Special Education Department to find the best employees for you at 936-709-7671.
Listen in Mondays at noon to hear Conroe news from local nonprofits, businesses, upcoming events, Conroe Park events, news stories, and information that matters to you with your host, Margie Taylor of Taylorized PR. For more information about being a guest, visit irlonestar.com/Conroe Culture.
Our talk shows and music shows are looking for sponsors. Want to expand your brand awareness? Reach the hyper-local audience in Montgomery County? Lone Star Community Radio sponsorships accomplish this. Want to see our stats and rates? Check out irlonestar.com/sponsor for more information. Or call in and leave us a message at 936-647-3776 with your question. Get seen on TV or YouTube and heard on our podcast, FM, and internet radio. Sponsor your local radio station with Lone Star Community Radio.
Okay, we are back in the second half of our show today. Margie Taylor, your host for Conroe Culture News, and I am sitting across the table with Jenny Rosales, Voices in Acción, Voices in Action. And you've been having your show for a little over a year now, right?
No, it's 2 years already.
2 years.
Margie, you know me.
2 años.
2 años from the time that I sit down and I told you I was going to do it.
I thought it was more than a year, but
yeah.
Yes.
2 years.
Okay.
Already.
So Jenny has a fantastic show. She does it in English and Spanish. Mm-hmm. Right?
Yes, I try to assist a lot of the community.
Sharing education through radio and engaging the community. So tell me a little bit about you and what you've done. And you also were a part of a presentation last week. So tell me about it.
Okay, I've been with the community over 2 years already. Officially on the 9th of November was 2 years. More than 80 shows in the air, trying to be the link between the communities. Basically, I'm not segregating any community. I'm here to assist any community, whether you speak the language of Spanish or not. And right now, on October, I started what they call the empowerment of sessions for Hispanic community, empowering families. Okay, so I bring a speaker over the Centro Educacional de Conroe Educational Center. They come in and they have some coffee with us, and they mingle and they listen to that speaker that is going to guide them through anything that they need in the community. So I've been doing 12 sessions. Today I was supposed to do one, but I my back is not doing well and I'm having a lot of issues, so I'm trying to recuperate from that. But I am here, like I told you, to serve. And serving the community is my major point of doing things. It's not profitable. Voices in Action is not a profitable. It's non-profit. If it wasn't for Lone Star Community Radio, I wouldn't be here. If it wasn't because of your support and support of so many, no, I have to say that. If it wasn't for you pushing me, Dick being with me, Miss Carol Gooch, and so many in the community that did really accepted my radio show, I wouldn't be here. I thought it was going to start like with a joke. Like I told you, it was a joke. And out of the blue, I have a lot of people really backing up my work. And I love it. I just, last week I was invited by Inspire Leaders. And Inspire Leaders is a nonprofit as well. They bring a leader from the community once a month, and that leader will tell Elizabeth Griever and Andy Griever will bring them, and basically that leader is supposed to tell you not the good things. They want to hear the shit, like she says directly, and I'm sorry for the word, but they want to hear what's wrong with, why you did this, and what is your background, and why have you been successful, and what is your struggles as well. So anybody in the community can learn from the struggles that, we had. So it was it was a standing ovation after I finished. People came to me, and I'm here, like I said, I don't want 5 minutes of fame. No, that's not Jenny. Jenny wants to make sure that somebody's able to have food in their table. Somebody has a decent roof. Somebody within the community needs assistance, is able to communicate with the right proper venues and do whatever they need, even if it's hiring them from job, things like that.
You're the only person that has an English-Spanish radio show.
Yeah, in the United States, yes, so far.
In the United States?
Yeah, I'm full.
Oh,
I was looking at the rates. There's nobody with the type of show that I'm doing. But it's, like I said, it's time for me to pay back from what I got. You are a mother of a soldier that fought in for this country, that passed away, that we have to honor every day of his life until he died, until he is reborn again with Jesus, because he did his job. So there's a lot of veterans in my community that haven't even been recognized, that are having issues with medical, they're having issues with food. There's a lot of veterans, whether they're Americans or whether they're Hispanics, but they're veterans, okay? I come from a long family of people that respected the blue and the uniforms, because that's the way I grew up. Okay, I saw my mom fighting for the elderly. That's another thing. My mom devoted her life as a geriatric nurse for the elderly, those that were retired with the Panama Canal Commission. So I came from a background of education, of hard work and stuff like that. But when I came to the United States, I came in an aircraft. And I'm easy. I became a U.S. citizen after 3 years of being here. I had it easy. Hey, I got so much from you guys. So my American dream is fulfilled. Guess what? Now it's getting even better, because I'm paying back to the United States what you guys did to me and to my family. And I appreciate everyone in the community. Like I said, Voces en Acción is here for everybody. And I'm learning from you.
Okay. I hope there's no tragedy in there.
No, there's not. You're a fighter, and that's what I'm doing.
I am a fighter.
And that's something that I really value from
I fight
you.
for individuals or organizations
Exactly.
or whatever it takes if I believe in them.
Exactly. And you gave me the opportunity to be myself. And now I'm so happy, Margie. I am excited that
You
things
did
are
it.
doing, that I am able to help somebody. Now on the 19th, I'm having a dinner party for 20 families that we adopted. And we're going to give them toys and food. And that's my way of paying back to the community
very
with,
nice.
people that are sponsoring me, because I have sponsors. And I love it because there's people that are believing in what I'm doing. Dick believes in what I'm doing. And sometimes I'm about to just walk out of the radio and say, no, I don't want to do this. And Dick's like, no, you need to do it. And he pushes me and he helps me, And the community is getting to know who I am. Trust who I am, and they're calling me, they're guiding me, they're letting me know what are their needs, and that's what I'm trying to do. If there's anything else that I can do, just be happy. I'm happy about that.
So tell me a little. So was that a recap of your presentation?
Right now,
Or give me
yeah.
a short recap of what you presented.
I
on
presented
Friday.
my slide with with pictures of my life from where I started as a baby, pictures of baby me and my sisters, my parents, my kids, and how my background has been developed to what I am. I gave thanks to my mother because the 8th, which is the date of the presentation, that's the Mother's Day in Panama. So for fact, it's the only country in the world that has a different days for Mother's Day. And it's celebrated because Panamanians were very Catholic, and it was adopted by eventually the Rotary Club women in our country were the ones who decided to choose that day. And it was on 1930, there's a bill that passed, and that day is the day of the Immaculate Conception, La Virgen de Inmaculada Concepción. So that day is celebrated, and not only this Mother's Day, but lots of kids do their first communion on that day. So we dedicate that day for the mothers, So I dedicated the show on every single mother in the world, and then I told them about facts that people don't know about Panama. Panama is amazing, and I hope that you one day, since you guys travel a lot, you and your husband, can come to Panama and see that the sunset and the sundown and the sunset are in different oceans. In my country, it's the only ocean and the only country in the way. Yeah, it's beautiful. Panama is very cosmopolitan. People think we're like very little towns. No. You go and you visit the city, you're like, wow, this is Panama. It's like another Miami, but right there in Central America. And we're like I said, it's a mix of cultures. We have from Asians, from Indians, from the Latinos, and of course the Americans and the Black American Africans. It's a mix of culture. Of course, the Panama Canal brings a lot of them to cross through it. And I said it's the only country that is in the middle of America that people need to cross from Chile to come to the United States if they're coming in a boat back up. So they have to go through Panama. So we're blessed. We're blessed. We have, though, a lot of socialism, a lot of corruption in the government, and it needs to be taken care. But, the Panamanian soul fights for the country. And I'm proud of being Panamanian. I'm going to be honest with you.
When was the last time you were out there?
That was 2020, like March 2020, and I'm just trying to go back probably by the beginning of the year. Again, I haven't seen my parents in 4 years, and they're
Really?
91 and 92 exactly.
Wow.
And they're very active. Very active. They were able to listen to my speech, and my mom was crying, and she was so proud of me. And I'm just letting her know what she created is not me. God put myself in her womb, and she raised me, right? And that's what I'm doing. I'm just paying back to God, to what God wants me to do. So I'm next in this end of this year, I'm doing that dinner on the 19th, and then I'm going to continue bringing assistance as much as I can as the organization of nonprofits, as a nonprofit with Voces en Acción, and of course with the show in Lone Star, Lone Star Community Radio, because I want to make sure that everybody within the community, and even if it's Houston, wherever you are within Texas, if you're needing assistance, even if it's worldwide, because our people are listening to me in Panama, people are listening to me in Nicaragua,
Wow.
So yes, exactly. So, and I love it, and that's what I am. I'm just here to serve.
So who's your guest this week?
This week, today I have Lieutenant Ken Washington. He's talking to us in regards to the amount of issues that the Rayford Saddles area community and all the lower part of the Woodlands are having. There are more than 8,000 families. That's what he told me, and we're going to talk about that. There's no communication. There's nobody that speaks Spanish that is able to help them. They're not reporting the crimes, and there's a lot of crime going on in that area. So I'm going to try to, make sure to translate his message to the community, get the assistance that they need. Right now they form a coalition. Some of the officers and lawyers, they're making a coalition to go ahead and go through the apartment complex. There are like 17 apartment complex in that area that they're needing assistance. And we're going to go ahead and try to help the Hispanic community. Oh, that's what I'm doing today.
Beautiful thing.
Yeah, I'm going to dedicate a show because I think the police officers are needing the help. And if somebody's listening to me, if you guys are needing help, talk to 911. They're not ICE. That's what I'm trying to tell them. They're not ICE. They're here to help us. And it's better to get the right persons to help us. And then, ICE is not going to be
People are
behind.
always afraid.
Exactly. That's the main issue in our community right now. They're afraid of immigration and naturalization. That's what they're afraid of. And unless you committed a really bad crime, they're going to pick you up.
They're not going to call immigration on
They're
you.
not
That's
only
not
that.
their role.
Not only that, it's not their role, and not only that, it's illegal. Not only that, it's not being a law yet, and not only that, they don't have the manforce to deport everybody. We're having 8,000 people crossing the border every day, and people are not even watching that. We're having a lot of issues in the border, and that's what I'm trying to help.
Bad people, too.
Yes, they need to close it. I'm going to be honest with you. They need to close the border. They need to do it because they're trafficking women, they're trafficking kids, they're trafficking organs, they're trafficking whatever they feel like trafficking, narcotics. And, a lot of people are dying from fentanyl. A lot of people in New York. The other day I saw a film that was done in New York about fentanyl. And fentanyl is just crossing the border over here. Kids are dying out of the blue because of that. So we need to prevent that. And then there's gonna be a lot of help if they talk. If they keep quiet, we cannot assist them. Mm-hmm. That's what's going on.
Wow.
I'm having a wonderful Christmas with my kids. I'm going to Richmond with my son, and I'm going to have Christmas with them. I had a nice Thanksgiving, and every time I look at my family, that gives me strength to keep fighting.
How many children do you have?
I have three kids and 2 daughter-in-laws and 2 grandkids as well. Mm-hmm. So I'm busy.
Well, I think more people know about you now, a lot more, because of what you're doing. You've had judges on here. You're having law enforcement. Any way you can help the community is what you're doing, and you're trying to really hit those that don't know about it, to offer resources that are Spanish speaking.
Exactly.
That's your whole goal, and so it is a unique niche, and you're doing very well.
I'm just trying to make sure that people understand that just because you don't speak the English, that doesn't mean you're not intelligent. Just because you speak 2 languages, eventually, according to Harvard, people that speak more than 1 language, their IQ is higher. Mm-hmm. And people are not, everybody is on the same roof. I don't believe that we have to be divided by colors or by communities. We're on the same roof, and to me, my roof is God. He created this, so that's my higher power, and I'm under that roof, and everybody lives there. I don't see a color, I don't see a race. I just see a need,
people.
and exactly.
People.
Exactly.
So why did you land in Montgomery County versus, say, Houston?
I've been in Houston since 1993. My sister, Alex, the one that lives in Woodlands, she said, I was recently married, and she was talking to me about how better life you're able to give kids in Texas, that I should move over here. And I did it. In 1991, I decided just, bye. 1993, I'm sorry. Bye, I'm leaving. So I moved to Texas, and since then I'm here. My oldest child was born in Washington, D.C., but the other 2 are Texans, and they love this state. It's their house. you know. Even though, of course, they have a background from the Dominican Republic and background from Panama, still, they love this as their own place, you know. Exactly. They're from Texas, exactly. So, and then my oldest one keeps saying, I'm Texan. Regardless of what it is, I'm Texan, because he came when he was 9 months old. So it's like, it is. So I've been here since then. It's life, exactly. And I am proud to say that thanks to Lord, I came early. The fast I could run from Washington, D.C. And it's the best community. I started living in Klein area, and then I moved over here to Conroe. So I've been close enough to everything.
So what are the differences between here? I mean, I know there's many between here and Houston.
Oh, a lot. The government. Harris County is...
We offer more resources.
Not only that, Harris County needs help.
Yeah.
I'm just going to say that.
I get scared
in all
when I go
aspects.
into Harris County.
Montgomery County is very resourceful, and not only that, Montgomery County government cares for his people. They care for the people. After finishing LMC, I learned that yes, this county is the one that I want to close my eyes on, because I know my grandkids and my kids are gonna have a suitable soul to live for the rest of their lives.
How can we help you with your mission?
Lone Star Community Radio and Voces en Acción, both of us were nonprofits. Any donation that comes across to us.
And they can just go to irlonestar.com and find you.
BEA, exactly. And they can press the button for sponsorship or for donations, because we need them. You know, I do have to say that Dick and his family have adopted me, and they believe in my work, the same thing you do. But at the same time, it'll be nice if more people will put a little bit of their donations into the radio show and into the radio itself, into the Lone Star Community Radio, so he can keep us working, because the more I'm on there, the better we're off. Okay?
Yeah.
So thank you.
This is community radio.
Exactly. We're here to help. And then, you know, something I have offers, I keep telling, I have offers of all the radio to come and do the show over there. And I told them, no, I'm with Lone Star. I'm not going anywhere.
Aww.
Because I love how Dick has guided me through and what I have grown. Remember when I started reading papers, and now where I am right now?
Now you just go with it.
Go with it, and I'm relaxed, and I'm able to help more because I'm able to do it from the bottom of my heart.
You're confident in who you are and what you're doing.
I'm just the confidence that God is giving me, and like I said, nothing but Him guiding me.
Well, thank you, Jenny. Thank you for coming on today, because we haven't done this. Seems like over a year, or has it been a year?
It's been more than a year, a little over a year, exactly.
A year and change. But thank you. I hope you have a wonderful holiday season with your family. And I need to give a shout out to our sponsors, Rogers Stein Chiropractic and the Lake Conroe Realty Group, because without them, I could not have my radio show that I've been doing for 7.5 years. Closer to 8, but anyway, I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, thank you.
Thank you.
Appreciate
Margie.
you, Jenny.
And of course, you guys are welcome to my show anytime as well. The people need to know all the things that you're doing, and you're very active, and everything that they can support you with. Gracias.
De nada. All right.